All right, so back to the book. On 3 May, the submarine HMS Conqueror sank the Argentinian ship General Belgrano with a loss of about 300 lives. When this news was first brought to us, we were skeptical, thinking, yeah, okay. Once the news was official, it wasn't greeted with total enthusiasm. In the bar that night, most of us were solemn. We now knew war was inevitable. They have a bar. It's a cruise ship that they're on. So they have a bar and they're drinking. They get some allotment of beers in there. That's where they're hanging out. But all of a sudden, this is real. You don't kill 300 enemy sailors and think you're not going to go to war. Yeah. And it comes back to the book. The night of 4 May, while we were playing bingo in the bar, news came that the HMS Sheffield had been hit by an RG Exocet, which is a type of missile, and was sinking. The loss of a Harrier jet was also reported. The news hit the troops on board like a sledgehammer. Until now, everything we had heard had been in our favor. South Georgia had been retaken, and the RG's submarine patrol boats had all been hit. Even their inland positions had been bombed by the Navy, and now the Belgrano, which was the ship that they had sunk, sinking the Sheffield was the first of their strike backs. Morale in the bar that night swung from an incredible high to an almost sickening silence. And he talks about this, but the waiting. These guys are now, it's a long cruise down there. And I think it takes them about three weeks to get down. Dang. Back to the book. The day after the Sheffield was hit, we knew our wait was coming to an end. The atmosphere was quiet, and a morale booster was now much needed. The only thing possible for the task force was revenge. The sinking of the Sheffield had hit us as if we had lost a personal friend. Tension mounted, frustration showed in everyone's eyes. The fitness drills were now carried out in full kit, and pounding the decks in the heat was gutty work. So the whole time they've been steaming down there, they've been out there running laps on the deck of the cruise ship, trying to get in shape for what's coming. Back to the book. The main info we picked up suggested a possible move on 20 May. So they're trying to figure out what's going on. They're down. This guy's pretty low on the totem pole. They're trying to figure out what's going on. They're hearing all these different rumors, and now they picked up that maybe they're going to go on 20 May. Back to the book. Our nerves now started. The move south was steady and without any real complications. But further south we went, the further we were going in. Somehow, I and many others still didn't quite believe the war was going to happen. We were lost in our own thoughts on many different subjects. Home became secondary now. I thought about the ifs and whens of our arrival in the exclusion zone and of the landings and battles to follow. Home was not in my immediate thoughts. Survival was. Speculation was now rife as to what the landing procedure would be. We were still very much in the dark as to what was happening. But within the next 24 hours, all the bullshit, rumors, and personal beliefs were corrected by the platoon commander. Gents, he said, it's the green light. So they know they're now going in.